talk about goals tonight for what you guys would like to see happen in the month of December. And right now is kind of a fun time because all of you guys like understand like 2015 is coming up and we all expect so many great things out of the new year. But like a lot of people just like pretty much write off their goals by February. But we are the kind of people that, I mean, like I try to have a goal making webcam team call every Sunday, or like once a month every Sunday. And so it's like we're the kind of people that love goals, and it feels so good to be able to have like an accomplishment from them. So I feel like we're kind of a step ahead of everybody because we do this on a monthly basis, and now here we're doing this, and like kind of, at least I feel like I've talked to a lot of you guys, and I feel like you guys are trying to like rekindle your fire and be excited, and you're not waiting until January 1st to do that. So like I applaud you guys for being ahead of the curve and trying to do something different as opposed to everyone else who just waits till January 1st and then, you know, doesn't really work hard on their goals at all. So what would you guys like to see for the month of December? It can be like fitness goals. It can be maybe personal goals, maybe, you know, actually doing your personal development, or, you know, maybe like trying to, like we just were talking about how like right now is a stressful time of year. I hate that it is because it's supposed to be such a happy time of year, but I noticed the other day, like I yelled at the Chipotle girl. I didn't yell, but I was snappy, and I like felt so bad afterwards because I was like, wow, I'm the not nice people, and like was hoping that somehow karma will like put her good intentions will pay off for her in the future. But what I'm saying is, I don't remember what I'm saying. The point of like we can try this month to not be snappy, to understand that this is a time of year where we do need to be kinder, and not just because it's Christmas time, but the fact that we should be understanding more of people and working on our communication skills and understanding where people are coming from, as opposed to being selfish or only seeing Bethany's world or Kyle's world and only caring about that, but also dropping our egos and realizing, okay, you know, maybe they're having a tougher day than me. I can be kinder. So goals can be anything like that. I don't expect you guys to always be like, well, I'm here to make Success Club 5, or, you know, I'm going to get to Emerald this month. Like, I don't necessarily want just Beachbody goals from you. I just want to see that you guys feel driven, or you're excited and feel like you can accomplish things with this month. So Kyle, do you want to go first and share what you'd like to see happen with December, or how you'd like to end 2014 with a bang?
I knew you were going to ask me first.
Sorry, you're sitting next to me on the screen lineup, so.
You always ask me first, though.
I'm sorry. Emily, you go first.
Oh, snap. No, I'll do it. It's okay. Hold on. I have them written down on a different page.
La-ti-da.
Yeah.
You really wrote them down?
Yeah, I wrote them down.
Aw. Little brown noser.
Takes one to know one.
I know.
All right. I want to work on my blog posts more, like make them more consistent and actually do them. So that's my first goal of the month.
Okay.
Getting back, and I've been doing a lot better with my PT and stuff, and Insanity Max 30 is supposed to get here tomorrow.
What?
So getting better with posting accountability pictures of working out and my eating habits.
Yeah.
As they're happening, but people aren't seeing them. So getting back to that. And then my last one is definitely getting more organized and creating a schedule for all my posts and being consistent.
Okay.
I've been pretty good in the morning. I've created a routine in the morning with posts, but it tapers off throughout the day. So.
Mm-hmm. Does it help you to plan out, like, I have like a planner I showed you in our Shine Bright, like a diamond group. But like I use a planner and I like mark which day is going to be like a coaching opportunity or a challenge group. So I mark each day. Does that help you, or do you need to do you want to break down like, okay, I want to post 5 posts a day. One's going to be like accountability, one's going to be like positivity. What do you want to see from your profile, or what do you want to contribute to your social media?
Well, tonight I created basically a week schedule on what I want. It's like an Excel sheet on um, what personal development I'm going to be listening to, what I'm going to be doing throughout the day. I also have a sheet that's like a check-in sheet to make sure I've done, like, did I post my affirmation in the morning and posting my good news
Mm-hmm.
and messaging people, and I have all that, but I want to make sure that I'm getting, I guess I'm still trying to figure out what post to post each day. Like, do I want to invite people to challenge groups or my upcoming groups? Do I want to post like some sort of promotion, or I don't know. I don't,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm trying to work on not being the salesy
Right.
person that I was. So I'm trying to be more under the radar, but I'm need
Yeah,
to
but
work
still
on that.
sharing. Yeah, definitely. Um, there's something I was gonna say along that topic. Um, well, I think also with helping with that is going to be once you start having more accountability photos where you're actually sharing your journey instead of being like, hey, Max 30 is coming out, somebody do it with me. You know, that'll help you with being not so salesy and showing like, hey, I'm really doing this. Here, look, even I'm doing this, even though, I've been having to go to PT and I'm still struggling through it, but like, look, anybody can do this and I can do it, then you can do this, or let me help you with it. So I think it also, like, are you an Emerald personality where you like lists and planning everything?
I can't remember. I think I'm on the border of Emerald and Ruby.
Okay.
Maybe it was Pearl. What was
Ruby
I?
Ruby
I
was
don't
the,
remember what
like,
it was.
Ruby is like you're motivated by goals.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay. Um Okay, well, we can talk about this more too, but I think that's going to be super helpful just so like you can show people that you're doing this with them and not just talking about just the product.
I was telling Kyle to shut off your thing. A couple months ago, we were talking about like branding ourselves. So like me doing my pug fitness stuff and like funny pug pictures and things, and like that's what people know me by now, and so they're always like posting pug things on my wall. But like just trying to find a brand for Kyle so that like all of his posts aren't Beachbody stuff, but he's known like for something else too. So I don't know if it's going to be like Justice League being his team or what. So if you guys have like ideas, like how to figure out your branding, I think that would be really useful for him too.
Okay. All right. Let me think about this because I like to analyze stuff before I just tell you off the bat because I don't have an answer for you right off the bat.
I can send you my scheduling thing as well if you want me
Yeah,
to.
definitely. I would love to see that. Because that's super helpful to so many people, especially people that are motivated by like goals or just, like to have everything planned out. It's super helpful so I know others will love to see that too, but yeah, I want to see what you're doing so that we can kind of like help find your little niche and find like something that you can feel like connected to and excited about, and that people can be like, oh my gosh, this reminds me of Kyle and he's into fitness, and then train on a thought. So that's awesome. I think you can totally do this. And
Definitely stole Winston from me.
I know. I was like, but I think of pugs and I think of Kyle too. Oh well. It's a pug family. Okay. So, okay, Kyle, you're off the hook. Who does somebody want to go next, or do you want me to pick on somebody?
I guess
I only have two that I can think of. But my first one, since Kyle and I are doing Insanity Max 30, is just basically to stick to the schedule. Because I always get to like halfway through the third week, and then I always F it up somehow. Like, whether it's I skip a workout or I like do a really bad cheat meal, and it always just like goes downhill from there. So my goal is to just stick to the schedule, and I'm trying not to focus on like pounds lost or inches lost or anything, but try to just focus on like how I'm feeling and how my clothes are fitting and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then my other goal, what was it, Kyle? Oh, it was my personal development, because I've been slacking lately. So I really need it right now.
Do you have a specific book that you want to read, or something that you have in mind already?
What?
Do you have a specific personal development book you want to read, or that you have that you want to read?
I started reading Release the Giant Within, or Find the Giant Within.
Yeah, Awaken.
I started that yesterday, and it's actually really good so far. So
Yeah, I read the first 10 pages, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need this.
yeah.
That's good. No, I think that's going to be a really good one, because that book, I know people have told me, is talking about your limiting beliefs, or just your beliefs in general, and how to totally switch those around, and how to just feel like you're more in control. I think we talked about this on our call, but the fact that like you stop looking at like weight loss, or thinking like, okay, well, I will be fit when I've lost like 20 pounds, instead of like being like how you feel. Like just those little tweaks and things. Like I learned that I don't like the word change. Change is scary to me, because when my parents moved me all around the world at the age of 12, they said change is good. And like in my head, it was like, no, it's not. That's evil. So like whenever someone talks about change, or changing your body, or changing your perspective, I'm like, no, I hate that. So it's just like these silly little things, but they really change. Let's not say change. Let's talk about like, it really helps you see a different perspective on it, and like realize all these different things about you that you had no idea were affecting your body and your beliefs, and how you like live your life. So I think that's an awesome book. I'm really glad you got that, because I really hope that it speaks to you, and that you feel better about what you're going through, or like just changing the fun things, or the things that you want to see improve in your life.
Yeah.
So, yay, that's awesome. Okay, so you don't have a third one or anything?
I don't think so. Not that I can think of. I'm sure I'll come up with something.
That's okay. These are good. You've got a lot on your plate right now, so I don't blame you. Two's good. All right, Kathy, do you want to go next? I know you were trying to talk.
Yeah, sure. I'll go next. I really appreciated your post about being in a funk, because that's certainly been me. And I had a good day today, and basically my goal is to get back up on the horse. I fell off the wagon, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And so my goal for December, I actually have 4 of them, Emily, so I'm making up your third one. So my goal is, first of all, do Beachbody every day. I've got to make personal development my number one priority, because I kind of got sidetracked by the whole interesting concept of watching webinars and listening to teen calls and things like that. I'm a real reader,
Mhm.
And for some reason, I distracted by this other thing because Facebook is all the whole social media thing is all new to me. So I got distracted by it, and I'm finding that it really doesn't stick in my head. So I've got to get back to reading. So I got the Compound Effect
Good book.
4 or 5 days ago at the library, and I'm working my way through that. And I feel more kind of at home with, I think, personal development. I'm going to just have to focus on reading.
Mhm.
So then that's my second one. My third one is extra effort into fitness. I hate exercise. I just not my thing. I can diet, I can eat clean, I can be super happy about my weight loss and how I look in my clothes and how I feel. I feel really great.
Mhm.
But yeah, that fitness stuff is really it's really tough for me. So I'm going to put extra effort into it. I like Kyle's idea of, posting pictures, and, Stephanie does it all the time. And it's just like, okay, maybe that will help me. Um, I may not post them. I may take them and just not show you guys, but at least I'll take them. And then my fourth one is I've got to get around to making my vision board. I mean, it's all kind of working its way around in my head. I just
Mhm.
need to actually read. So those are my four for December.
I love it. It's totally doable. And the vision board, just have fun with it. It's so much fun
Yeah.
to just be like, what do I want? Like, what do I really want? And there were so many years that, like, I think everyone can understand this. Like, we don't get to ask us what we want. It's more like, okay, how do we survive? What job do I need to make enough money to be able to get by? And you stop asking yourself questions like, what would I like to see from my life? Because it's more like, okay, I need to go to college, I need to get a job, I need to get married. And it was just like these steps instead of being like, well, I do kind of want to go to Fiji someday, or, I would like to pay off my college loan. Like, just stuff like this. And so it's just little things, but being able to feel this freedom to be able to ask yourself, okay, what would I like to see from my life? And then
Yep.
the universe kind of just opens its catalog to you. So just have fun with that. Like, Kathy, I would say, like, if you don't have a printer at home, do you have a printer?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, cool. I didn't have a printer for a long time, so I would save pictures on my computer and then send them to Walmart and have them print them up for me, and then I would just tack them on my board. But
Yeah.
if you have that, super easy, and then just be like, hey, you know what? Tonight's my night. I'm going to make my vision board. I'm going to have fun and just put it together and just have fun with it, because that's what it really is. So
Yep.
I'm excited for
Cool.
you. Those
Cool.
are
I'll
always
show you.
It's
okay.
great on the vision board too. It's great to see because Emily and I were looking back at ours from last year and just seeing how many of the things we've actually accomplished this year because of what we've been trying to do. So it's definitely good to have it.
So that's cool.
That's so cool. That must feel so amazing. You're like, oh my gosh, I did it. Like, I pulled down one of my old vision boards yesterday and I like started taking pictures off and I was like, did it, got it, bought it, yeah, own it. And it's just kind of fun
Nice.
because it's kind of like a giant goal. Like, that, okay, yay. Another thing I was going to say, you don't have to post pictures of maybe you working out, Kathy. Post a picture of like just the DVD or like your water bottle and be like, I had to drink all this water because my workout killed me, or I'm so thirsty today. So you can do other things, so it doesn't have to necessarily be you, even though I'm sure your friends want to see you and they'd be like, oh my gosh, look at Kathy. She's so silly. She's working out, but she's doing it. But
Mm-hmm.
that's just another idea to kind of make you feel more comfortable with start sharing slowly with others. Or you can, I know some people post like just a picture of their pants and be like, yep, those are too big for me.
Okay.
So just fun little ideas so you don't have to feel pressured to just post a picture of yourself.
Okay. Okay.
So,
That's good.
awesome. I love your goals, and you're going to love the compound effect. Every page it gets better, and you just kind of feel afterwards like you have kind of a grasp on what you need to do, and understand also that it's just the little small steps you take daily that give you the bigger results as opposed to trying to eat the whole cake in one bite.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. I like it. It makes sense.
Good job, girl. I'm proud of you. Getting back
You.
on the wagon.
Uh,
Or the horse, whatever it is. You're getting back on whatever it is. Awesome. Okay. Stephanie, you're up.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So I just wanted to say a few things before I give my goals, just because I wrote things down as I was listening to you guys, which I've never done before. But Kyle, as far as the branding goes, like just an idea, like I look forward to your daily affirmation messages. And if I'm looking forward to them, then the other people might be too. So I don't know if that could be something, if that's like towards your branding, but it's just an idea. And if you guys are doing Max 30 also, like, would you want to do a group together? I would totally love to do it because I'm supposed to get mine next week too. And I'm like more excited than I ever have been about a program. So I think it would be awesome. And then Kathy, with your fitness posts, I had a hard time because so many successful people like post bikini pictures and they show their before and afters and they're amazing. And I know, like, for me, I don't feel comfortable with it and my boyfriend's not comfortable with it. So I found like an even medium for me. And that's why I like do the fitness ones and like it's a muscle picture. It's the most I'll do is my abs and that's it, because that's all I feel. It's like modest for me. I just finally figured out what works for me, and it's taken me 8 months to figure it out. So, and it's starting to work. Like, it's taken me 2 months where I'm now getting like a lot of likes and attention on them, but it's really discouraging for a while. So just figure out what works for you.
okay.
But my goals for December are to regain my emerald status since I lost it, but I want to regain it from somebody that really wants to work the business or really wants to like do something for themselves. So not just a favor. And then I really want to start 5 people on their journey. And as of tonight, I've started 3 new people. Like, I'm in conversation with them, but 3 people in one night is pretty awesome. So I'm really, really excited. And then I personally want to work out 6 times a week. Even if that means 2 workouts in one day, then I want to get 6 workouts in a week. And I loved your stay positive, like, so I don't yell at a Chipotle person, because that would be me too, just so you know. And I really want to stay positive, be patient, and work on new patterns. And I've been really trying with my patterns, like listening to personal development. I'm loving Tony Robbins. I listen to him in the car all the time. So I think I want to start reading the same book as Emily. And maybe like touch bases on that. Like, if personal development's her goal and it's one of my goals, and that too. But yeah, it's like I have 3 weeks off of school and I want to really try to like hone in on that time. So that's all I got.
I love it. That's awesome. 3 people tonight. I think I was like scrolling through everybody's stuff and I saw you like commenting like, hey, I'll message you. Oh, that's great, so-and-so. And I was like, oh, some people are thinking about it, or they're seeing like your progress. And they're like, wow, look at this girl. She's on fire. So that's awesome, especially because this time of year is so hard. At least this month is so hard because people like, no, hand me the cookies, go away, Stephanie. I'll talk to you next month. So that's awesome because you've been being consistent, like the people that are ready are gonna contact you now. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's awesome. So I really hope like that they, follow through. At least if they don't now, they'll follow through later on because you definitely have piqued their interest.
Well, one of them, me, because I got someone on P90, and I wrote on her Facebook because she's been like calling me out saying, Stephanie, thank you so much. And we've been like openly messaging on her wall and on my wall. And so it's someone that Greg works with too. And she contacted me and said, hey, I need a coach because she's starting 21 Day Fix. And I'm like, well, did you get one when you bought it? And she said, no, I just bought it online. And she bought Shakeology. So I won't get her initial order, but I get to be her coach to help her. And she wants to lose 100 pounds in a year. So I'm like, I get to be a part of her huge goal.
That's
And
so
I just like,
cool. She like wants you to be a part of this huge like change, and like you're like the perfect person for that.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm so excited. Like I messaged Greg and I said, Rhonda wants me to be your coach. Like it's becoming real, like I wanted to be my month where it was like starting to make sense for me. Funny, when I started, I was like, if I'm not breaking even, I'm not going to do it anymore. And I'm not breaking even, but it's right there where I could be. So I'm going to push through.
Well, it's just like it's nice when you like make money, of course, but like there's like this huge like heartwarming, like rewarding feeling like when you make these connections with people. It's like, this is why I love my team. My team, and you guys are my family. Like I had a long day today, but it was like, I want to talk to my friends. I want to talk to my family. Like I love them and I want them to be successful. So it's like when you have that for like customers or your friends, and you just want to see them happy, and like this is awesome being a part of such a huge journey for this friend of yours. And it's just like, I don't care. I want to see her like be happy, and be proud of herself. And it's like, it's not even for you. It's not you changing. It's her. But you are just so happy to be a part of that. So, like, eventually the money pays off. Lindsay Matway always says, what is it? Your paycheck is a direct reflection of how many people you help. So it's like, it may seem like right now you're not helping a lot of people, but more people, like, if you help her, she's going to tell all her friends about you, or she's going to join your team, or somehow, like, it starts building. It's the compound effect. One little step, one little change, like, starts affecting, just ripples out, and, like, eventually you will get paychecks for this. So just be so happy that you have such an awesome, like, exciting feeling to be a part of her journey, and then, like, just have faith that eventually, like, there'll be a paycheck to match that. So that's awesome. I'm so happy for you. It's really cool. It's just so exciting when you're like, somebody's like ready, they're committed, let's do this, okay. So it's awesome. So it sounds like you're gonna have a fun month, and you're gonna meet and talk to a lot of people, and hopefully they're ready to take the plunge too, like she is. So do you guys have anything else you want to say or talk about before our
What's your goals?
My goals? I want to sign 5 coaches. I have 2 that are ready. They're just waiting for their paychecks, and then I want to find 3 more this month. I want to just get some more new blood on our team. So, like, I want to have some new baby coaches and teach them the ropes. So that is my biggest goal. I would really love to help 5 coaches start off successfully. And then in return, that would hopefully make me Success Club 10. And then I want to start making Success Club consistently so that can go towards my Cancun trip. And what else? There was another one. Probably staying consistent with my workouts. Like, we have an accountability group right now, and it's awesome. But
I love it.
it's amazing. It's probably one of the best groups we've ever had, so it's pretty exciting having something that's actually like what a challenge group is supposed to be like, and having it really is motivating, even if we are a bunch of coaches and there's a few little customers that are probably like blown away by how dedicated we are. But sticking to that with my coaches and pretty much finishing that. So next month I'll have a whole like ginormous goals. So we'll just get back to that in January. So, okay, I want to wrap this up because I know it's gonna like cut us off immediately, and I don't like saying goodbye on that note. So, thank you guys for getting on. I really appreciate it, Kathy and Stephanie. I love seeing your faces on the calls. Thank you so much. I'm really excited for both of you. You guys are like on awesome track, and I know you guys are gonna have awesome success once you guys keep doing what you're doing. And that goes for Emily and Kyle. Stick with it, guys. I know you're going through a hard time, but it's going to get better. So I love you all. Thank you. I told you before, you guys are my family. So I'm really happy to do these calls because I get to talk to you guys, and I really appreciate your input and being a part of this little family with me. So I hope you guys have a good night, good rest of your Sunday evening, and hopefully you guys have an awesome week. And message me if you need me or chat in the group. So I'll talk to you guys later, okay? Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.